Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome back to the Nerd Legion server with me, Patinox. Yes, hello, we're back on the Nerd Legion server today, and as you can see, I am currently stood on the side of our kelp farm. Now, it's been a while since we've been over here because obviously last episode was the Halloween special. Hope you all enjoyed it. I really enjoyed doing it. It was a nice little break from the modern builds that we're doing over here. However, there's one problem, and there's the reason why I'm stood over here. I forgot about the mess that I'd left over here. Because look at that. Look at all of that. We have all those short. That is currently our storage. Yes, that is our storage system right now. Started off with chests and a few shulker boxes. And then more and more shulker boxes got added. We have our concrete powder order from Technojock. That has been fulfilled. So that is 16 double chests full of different coloured concrete powder. That needs sorting. And then we have the sugarcane, pumpkin and the egg farm that we made so that we can make all those pumpkin pies that we put into the Halloween district. And that one needs sorting as well. Plus the vines. Look at all our vines as well for all those mossy stone bricks that we needed. So yeah, that all needs to come down. I think the farms all need to come down. The wheat farm needs to go. I think the concrete powder can stay. And for now, all those shulker boxes, well, they're going to have to stay because I've got nowhere else to put them. And yeah, you can just see there's some podzol over there from where we were growing spruce. So this area needs tidying up because it is this area round here that we're going to be working in today. So first things first, let's obviously go and sleep and let's clear up all of these farms and hide away all the resources. And that is looking much better now. We've got rid of all those farms. We've got all the resources collected, stockpiled up. We've still got a bit of a mess down here. But like I said, that's going to be stopping for now because right now I want to work down this end. Now, as you can see, we've gone and got rid of the podzol and we've gone and done a little bit of terraforming because the first thing I want to do is to do some road works. Now, this road at the end here, that needs to curve and do a complete 180 so it ends up coming back down this way so that it can curve and go along there because that area there's going to eventually be a road going from us away from us, but a bridge over the top as well. But for now, we're going to start on this end. So we need to get a 180 turn and a straight part, and it's going to need to step down a bit as well. I think there's what, 4 levels it's going to need to step down just to get to this point here. So you know what, let's go ahead and get that done now. So that's the road laid out. As you can see, we've gone and got the paths marked out. And I've also used podzol to represent where the glowstone will go, so it's all lit up. Now, I was thinking, because we need to step this down by 4 levels, about stepping it down around the bend. But that would make it a bit difficult to try and get the soul sand underneath the slabs like we have. And just complicated. So, to simplify matters, what we're going to do is going to go round the bend on this same level. And then we'll have a ramp down over on the far side. So that goes down, I think those parts are 10 blocks long, but half that is going to be a half slab. So you actually go cross 5 blocks, down half a slab, cross 5 blocks, down half a slab. So that should be a nice gentle gradient. And then we'll curve that round so it goes underneath the future bridge over here. So also that bridge, we might make it connect here. But we're definitely going to have a T-junction coming off this way. So who knows, we may end up having it loop round like that. And that will eventually lead over that way, possibly over to the docks. And this road will go around the coast. So this will be the coastal route. But for now, we've got this planned out. So we need to get these pavements filled in with the half slabs. We need to get all this black stone in, along with the stair guttering along the edge. And of course the podzol. And if you're wondering what that's doing, Jock is currently working on his creeper farm, working on it whilst it is still running. So I've been half expecting to see a death message blown up by a creeper, but he's done pretty well. But anyway, let's get this road sorted. Then we're going to have to do a bit of terraforming because, as you can see over here, yes, there's quite a lot of ground that needs filling in. So yeah, we're going to have to get this sorted, get all this landscaped up. And yeah, when we come back, the road will be in place, the landscaping will be done, and we will have a nice central platform here for our next build. And I will let you know what that is once we've got the road done. And with the road in and the terraforming done, this area looks completely different now. And I am rather impressed with how this has actually turned out. So first bit of terraform, which is obvious, is we've gone and leveled out this area, so we have a nice flat surface. So say hi to Jock. Nice flat surface to build on. That little block there, that is actually going to be the centre of our next build. But we've got the road curving round. We've got the start of the junction, which is going to be just there. And then we've also done a bit of terraforming around this side, just to curve the hillside up a bit so that it fits in nicely and hides the other side of the road. So yeah, this is looking rather impressive. I'm going to use the same sort of style retaining wall as we did for the promenade over there, just with the terracotta and the basalt. Kind of gives a bit of a theme to the area. But now what we actually need to do is actually sort of out a design for this build. Now I don't actually have a design built, so we're going to head over to our creative test world where we come up with some of our designs and see if we can't etch out a bit of a schematic, I say schematic, a bit of a building plan, how it's going to look, so we can copy that and bring it over here. So here we are over on our creative test world. As you can see, this is where we've come up with the designs for a lot of our builds. We've got the aircraft tower, we have our starter base, the shop, the backside of Deb's B. Yeah, there's the Pumpkin King over in the distance. And this little yellow circle represents the footprint of our next build. This is 39 blocks by 39 blocks circle build. And what we're actually going to be doing today is I want to get some crop farms up and going. I want to get these going so that we can start to gather the resources for villager trading in very much a similar way as what we've got going over on the Dover Fox server, except this time we're going to triple it, if not quadruple it. Yes, rather than having one layer per crop, we're going to have at least 2, if not 3. So that does mean that we're going to need a lot more villagers. So we're going to need a villager breeder. Thankfully, we've still got those guys over by the river. But first things first is we need to figure out, because we're going to have the storage downstairs. Now, what I'm thinking is we'll actually have 3 floors of storage with each half devoted to one crop. So we maybe have wheat, potatoes, carrots, beetroot, and then at the top, pumpkins and melons, with a central open area so you can wander around. But that's the idea anyway. But first things first is we better figure out room for the sorting system, and so that we can still have a circular area, because like I say, this is going to be the outer wall. So of course, with a filter system going in, that's where we're going to come into about here. So this is where the inner wall is going to be. So let me get this sorting system and storage system all designed, and then we'll come on back. So I think we've gone and got the basis of how our system is going to work here. So we're actually going to have 3 of these floors. So as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lots of chests. That will divide into 2 halves. So each crop gets 3 lots of these chests. Now what's going to happen is up top, all the farms are all going to have all of their crops that have been harvested dispensed into a central chute. These are then going to be sorted into 6 different droppers, which will split it into 3 separate chutes. And each of those chutes will go down to a separate floor. And then each of those chutes will drop into a water channel like this one right here. So if you're going to put water source down there, that comes across Then another one there. And then one more there. So yeah, the chute will end up dropping the crops into these. Now of course you'll have two different types of crops. They'll just keep going round and round, getting filtered by these hoppers here, because they will be hooked up to item sorters. Now each one of these, the hopper chain goes around and follows down one side of the floor. And like I say, we'll have 3 floors of these, and then we'll have one floor with all the redstone for the different droppers to split all the crops up, and then we'll have the farms up above. So we're probably going to end up doing this build in 2 different levels. First off, all the sorting, then the crops above. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure this... let me try it again. I'm going to go ahead and get this built in the testing world to make sure that it does work in theory. All I'll do is get it set up to the main central dropper, and then I'll just chuck a load of crops in, make sure this works, and then we'll get ready to start building it on the main Nerd Legion server. Oh yes, this is going to be sweet. So as promised, we now have a rough layout of how the sorting system is actually going to work. So as you can see, these are the 3 floors that we've got. And then if we come on round, this is going to take a lot of chests and a lot of hoppers. So I think we may be purchasing some iron blocks from Jock, because yeah, this is one side. And that's a lot of hoppers. And then around the back, we have the water chute. So everything gets divided up by the item filters. So yeah, the way this works is all the farms up above are all going to be funneling into this one block. There's actually some glass there, I'll show you why in a minute. So all the items will come down here. They then go around this channel. Now this channel has 8 separate item filters. So we have the 6 items down below. We've got pumpkins, melons, carrots, potatoes, beetroot and wheat. And then I believe it is these... Which ones is it? Yeah. These 2 are for beetroot and regular seeds, because we will be filtering those out as well. The one thing we're not going to filter out, and we're just going to let despawn, is any poisonous potatoes we get, because they are absolutely useless. So yeah, those will just keep going round and round until they despawn. Everything else filters down. Now, each of these filters into one of these 4 water channels. As you can see, we have some dropper clocks down at the bottom. They filter out into their corresponding channels and will drop down into here, which takes them to their corresponding floor. They go round and round until they get filtered out, and then follow the hopper channel all the way around. So yeah, let's just make sure that this works. As you can see, I've got 6 stacks of items in my inventory. So what we're going to do is we're just going to chuck, hopefully all these all land in the right spot, and then we're just going to break that glass. There we go, and off they go. So just follow them around. First lot gets filtered out. There we go, we've lost some. Oh, hang on. Or maybe they might take a while, because obviously you can only filter out so many per time. But these will keep going round and round and round until they all get filtered out. But you can see below, the droppers are working. The items are going through the channels. They should be coming down. There we are. Each floor has them. And that brilliant. So yeah, that works. Now each of these floors should have some items in these end chests, shouldn't they? Where's it? Where are they getting drawn to? Where's the? Are they coming out over here first? Yep, there we go. So yeah, so they come out this end first. Right, and then beetroots, potatoes, and at the top, pumpkins, and the melons. So yeah, there we go. So all we need to do now is get this built on the Nerd Legion server. Now obviously the wool is just a placeholder, and I think to begin with we're just going to make this out of dirt so that we can go along and change, because I haven't got any sort of design aesthetically for this just yet. So we'll make it out of dirt, and then we can go along and place it with whatever blocks we're going to be using later on. The only ones I probably will keep are the orange wool. Well, we'll probably have orange concrete for the channels, and all of this stone here as well. We'll use a different type of concrete for that as well. However, before we go and build this on the server, there's something we've got to go and do first, because we have an order to fulfill. So here we are over at the shopping district, and let's just pop into Pristine Pieces, because I hear that we may have an order. So let's just have a look. Kitchen in my new house, DD, Diamond Deb. Now, when she says new house, I believe this is the one that was originally going to be her haunted house, and she wants a kitchen. So tell you what, let's go and have a look at the job, have a look at the area, and then I'll see what I can come up with, and then get that fulfilled for her. So yeah, a bit of interior work to do. Nice. Makes a change from all these farms and skyscrapers. Now, which way is Diamond Deb's? I must admit, I haven't actually been over here since the prank we did on her. So here we go. Is there... Well, there's a minecart, but I think we can just follow this, don't you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we head over in this direction, we should reach her place pretty darn quickly. Hopefully we can get over there before it becomes nighttime, because it can be a bit of a mob farm over there from what I've seen in Deb's streams. There we go. Yep. Right, and follow it down this way. Ooh. Deb has a hoglin farm. Very nice. Right, so let's go through the portal and have a look at this house that she's built. I've seen this on stream a few times, but I've never actually seen it myself, and I think it's over that way. Am I correct? Yep, here we are. Very nice, Deb. I like. Oh, this is cool. Let's just take a moment to admire this build. Very nice. I like the iron bars at the top as well. Cool. Right, so she wants a kitchen. Now, I do believe she's left some signs for me, just so I know where exactly we're going. Yep, kitchen. So let's have a look. Is this it? Right, so what about this? Is this... Ooh. This could be a nice little pantry. Maybe some shelves with some items on. But yeah, okay, so this is the space we've got to work with for the kitchen. So yeah, I'm going to have a think about this. Get some builds in. And I think I'll bring you guys back when this is all fitted out. And by the power of editing, there we go. One fully fitted kitchen. And this is looking really nice. I'm rather pleased with how this came out, if I do say so myself. So we have a small little island, of course. Got the couple of little smoking cookers. We have the hob and an oven. Then the sink, plenty of cupboards, chopping board, the American style fridge, the American size fridge. I thought Deb might like that one. There's actually lighting hidden behind this iron door. There's actually a glowstone block. So there you go. So this whole area is actually completely spawn proof and lit up without any visible lighting. We've got a bit of carpet at the top here and a bit there. And then we have the smoker in there as well, which Deb seemed to like. I saw the video when she came to the shop, seemed to like that. So yeah, there we go. One kitchen fully fitted out. If only fitting kitchens in real life was that quick. Life would be a lot simpler and a lot happier if kitchens were that quick. But there we go. And we've got to left a little sign for Deb. So I'll drop her a message in Discord that the job is done. Now, I'm not sure how much we'll want for payment. I think, to be honest, I enjoyed doing this. It didn't take long. I actually got this done in the morning before I went to work. I'm on late shifts this week. So yeah, we'll see what she would like to offer. But for now, it's time for a bit of a time lapse because we've got some crop storage to get done. And I've gone and tweaked the design a little bit. You can tell that it was late at night when I came up with that initial design because the ice paths go everywhere. There's hopper chains all over the place. So we went and tidied it up. But you know, you'll see that in the time lapse. So let's roll the music and roll the clip.
Voices in my head know me, call me. I will be restless. Somehow they chose me. This is my nightlife. Wanna be high life. I feel so reckless. Calling them all night. Happy on the outside, weary inside, smiling depression. They think I'm alright. I'm calling. It's the freedom I shouldn't have, with the people I shouldn't know. I might as well end still on that. It's the only thing that I fucking do.
And with that, folks, the monster of a storage system that is just for the crops is in place. Now, as you can see around the back here, this is what I was on about, how we've gone and streamlined the water channels, because these are far apart. The ice lines around here were about twice as big. We've gone and tidied up this bit as well, up the top, up here. This has all been tidied. I mean, look at that. Isn't that so much neater than the previous ice track that we had that was looping round and around? So we just have 4 filters either side, and then a nice compact hopper lines down. Much neater, much tidier. And yeah, obviously all of this dirt will eventually be replaced, so that's going to be a fun job. But yeah, there we go. The storage for our crop farms is in place. Next episode, we need to get the actual farms themselves. Now, if you've seen the Dover Fox server that I'm currently playing on as well, that's the videos with the yellow border. Just recently, we got these same farms built However, there we had one farm for each crop. In this one, we're going to have 3 farms for the wheat, potato, carrot and beets. And then I think we're just going to have 1 or possibly 2 for the pumpkins and melons, because those farms are pretty quick. The farms that involve the villagers, they're a little bit slower. So we're going to have 3 of each of those for each of the crops. So yeah, this building is more than likely going to be taller than that one. So yeah, this is going to be quite a large build, and then we've still got to come up with some sort of design for the outer wall, because this isn't even the outer wall here. But anyway, the next build is starting to take shape. I've also been working on this one as well. The front is done. We've also got this road round here, because I'm thinking obviously this is a concrete farm, so we need some way for the trucks to bring in the sand and the gravel and stuff. So we've got a little road coming around the back here, and we're going to have like a big gate, like a factory gate just here. So this bottom floor, you won't actually be able to see anything. We'll have the walls up, and then the floors up above, we'll maybe put some balconies in, just so we've got somewhere to land. We can go inside, and then don't forget in this area, where is it? Oh, it's actually on the inside. If we just pop a hole through here. Yep, here we go. Here we're going to have some water columns so we can get up and down as well. But yeah, I have been working on this build. I haven't forgotten about it. We will be getting this done. Chances are I'll be doing little bits here and there in between episodes. Maybe update you while we're on episodes. I still need to get the upper bit done as well. We still need a roof on this build. But we are starting to make progress. I really think, however, though, we really need to get some storage sorted, because look at this. Yeah, it is getting out of control. But anyway, folks, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, be sure to go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know you've enjoyed it down in the comments as well. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you get notified when all the different videos come out. But for now, folks, from our city, all that's left for me to say is take it easy, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye, guys. Bye.